I'm Kevin Swallow, here at the Cornelia Arts Building in Studio 201. I've been here about 7 years. So I'm a painter, do photography as well, mixed media, primarily work in acrylics, use oils as well, and been experimenting with some spray paint lately too. So, series here, these abstracts I created several months ago, so sort of early part of the year. It was really just, I had been working on more cityscape work and needed a break from that, so I just started working abstracts, but it was essentially just painting intuitively and just reacting to the shapes and the different marks on the canvas. It was also when I started experimenting with oils, because I've been painting with acrylics for about 17 years now, and these were just the first series I was doing in oils. So, so as you can see, it's I was just allowing just the shapes to come out, and what started happening was images of faces and animals started popping out. So. And I was just really also trying to experiment with a new color palette too, and using the greens and the brighter oranges, which I hadn't been using. This one, which if you look more closely, you can see that there's collage underneath. So I started by collaging maps. I have a whole collection of maps from just traveling around the country, Europe, Canada, and so I would collage the maps on there and then start painting in acrylics, and then I would bring the pieces out onto the rooftop and use spray paint. This one's an abstract rooftop water tank, which I paint a lot of those. And then there's one up in the corner that is more based on an L track image.
Why are you drawn to the water tanks?
Well, there's a few reasons. I mean, they're fun to paint and draw and photograph, so I like the shapes, and but one of the reasons was I just started photographing them years ago, and it's sort of the tie to the old industrial past of the city. So that's kind of where my main draw is. So, like, you know, here, New York, other larger cities that, you know, are older in the States tend to have them, but they're disappearing because they're getting torn down when buildings get rehabbed, either turned into condos or different businesses. So I like to document them and then paint them. So that's kind of where it comes from. Is just really the older tie to the past. They're disappearing, and you know, there used to be thousands of them. Now there's probably only a couple hundred or so. Mm-hmm. So what happens is then a lot of building owners just take them down and leave the platform, and then lease the platform to the cell phone companies, and so you see the cell phone towers on a lot of them now. So, or it's just a blank platform, unfortunately. But I think they're a nice iconic image in the urban landscape. It's sort of one of those kind of infrastructure type images that you just take for granted. You walk past and might not really notice them, but I'm always on the lookout. So, and there's one outside the studio window. You probably can't really see it from here with the trees, but so it's nice to be in a building where you can see one too from the window. So.